Hi, Brenda. How
Hi.
are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Tell me a little bit about why you would like to try this healing session and what you hope to achieve from this session.
Okay. Well, I guess basically the last few years have been kind of rough. I've been just sort of dealing with a lot of negativity from other people, people trying to keep me down, stuff like that, and it was starting to actually like work, and I was starting to forget what it was like not to, like to actually feel good and not have all that pressure. And so just recently, I kind of like put myself out there and started reaching out again to like some people in this spiritual field, and just being open to their help, I guess. And it's actually been working, and just being around that more positive energy is offsetting the
Hmm.
energies that were pulling me down.
Hmm.
So then you responded, like I like to where I was asking for help, and you responded. So
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
thought, okay, let's keep going with it. And, let's try some more and see what
Very,
happens. And
very good. Okay. What type of health issues do you experience that you would like to take a look at during the session?
like physical or emotional.
It could be both. It could be both.
Okay, well, I do have a old herniated disc in my back, and it
Hmm.
doesn't usually bother me, but because we're in this lockdown and I can't go to the gym,
Hmm.
it's starting to reassert itself a little bit more. As far as emotional, I definitely like suffer a little bit from like anxiety and maybe a little bit of PTSD.
Okay. Very good. All right. Excellent. So let me tell you a little bit about how this session is conducted. I will simply guide you into a relaxation. I would say about 90% of people have this natural ability to visualize once they are in this relaxed state of mind. Not a lot of people know this, but we're gonna give it a try and see if you are within the majority of people and see if you can start to visualize. Once you start to visualize, then we'll start the healing session
Sure.
and we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Go ahead and get comfortable and close your eyes when you're ready.
Okay.
Take a deep breath in and exhale. There's no rush. Take all the time you need to relax. I will simply guide you using my voice. I will count from 10 to 1. 2. Now I will count to 3. And at the count of 3, you will go into a dream or a memory. 1, 2, 3. Tell me, what do you see?
And somebody yelling at me.
Very good. Observe where you are.
It's in a room with a light bulb just like on a string hanging from the ceiling.
Okay, very good.
And he's just calling me names like bitch, stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse my language.
No, no, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Go ahead and tell her to stop yelling at you.
It's a guy.
Okay, so stop. Yeah, tell him to stop.
Stop yelling at me.
What happens?
He kind of backed off.
Very good. Ask him who he is.
I know who he is, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, very good. Very good. Um, very good. Observe, look around you. What else is in that room?
It's just like a wooden room. there might be drawing on the wall, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Um, Observe yourself from the outside looking in. How old are you?
Um, Maybe in my mid 30s.
Okay, very good. And would you like to share who is that person that's yelling at you?
It's somebody I met when I lived in St. Catharines during university, and it's kind of weird because I had the feeling that he did something screwed up to me, but maybe I don't remember. And I've had this memory resurface once before, so I'm wondering if it's something happened that I blocked out.
Very good. Okay.
Because
What
that's
is
actually where a lot of this stuff started, where a lot of these problems started, is after I
okay?
met him. So,
Okay. Very good. Very good to know. What is his name?
Paul,
Paul. Okay.
yeah,
Very good. Let's do a little exercise before we get to work. I want you to look at your current body and see if you have any fear in your body at this moment, anywhere in your body.
yeah.
Where is the fear?
My jaw, my shoulders, I guess, and like sort of my chest,
Okay, very good. What color is that fear?
kind of blackish.
Okay, okay. I'm going to show you how to eliminate that energy of fear. We don't need it at this time. So what you will do is you will take your hands, your energy hands, and they will be like magnets. They will attract all that dark energy of fear, and you will extract it from all those parts in your body and put it into a ball in front of you at the count of three. One, two, three. Do you have it?
Yes.
Very good. Now we will open a door, a portal to the universe, and you will throw that dark energy out through that portal into the universe. That energy is energy that you created, and we don't need that fear energy. At the count of three, you will throw it out to the universe through that portal, and you will close it after. One, two, three.
Okay.
Very good. Now, check to see if you have any anxiety.
Um, there's some, yeah.
Go ahead and do the same thing. Go ahead and use your hands. I will guide you. Collect all that anxiety with your hands and turn it into a ball of energy in your hands.
Okay.
Go ahead and throw it through that portal out to the universe.
Okay.
How do you feel?
A little better.
Very good. Very good.
My
What
my
about
heart.
any? Uh-huh. Go ahead.
I said my heart just did like a flutter, like it released
Oh,
something.
very good. Very good. That's excellent. Okay. Now we will check to see if you have any sadness. Go ahead and look in your body to see if there's any sadness.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, go ahead and this time we're going to do it a little bit differently. This energy is energy that you create. You can modulate the frequency of this energy. So we will transmute this energy of sadness into happiness. What color is the sadness?
Blue.
Very good. Okay. Now I will guide you through this. Identify where all that sadness is in your body. Where do you
Um,
see it?
Mostly over my whole body, but especially my chest.
Okay, very good. At the count of three, all this blue energy of sadness will be transmuted, converted into happiness, high frequency happiness. Are you ready?
Yeah.
One, two, three. What happened?
I feel a little lighter.
Good. Yeah, very good. Check to see if there's any sadness left.
Um, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's
maybe a little bit in my stomach.
okay. Go ahead and use your hands to cleanse that and turn it into a ball
Okay,
and throw it out to the universe.
okay.
Good. Very good. You're doing excellent. Now, at the count of three, any energy that does not belong to you, that is connected to your energy field, will be in front of you.
Okay.
One, two, three. What do you see?
All my teachers
All
and
your teachers.
some of the students.
Okay. How many are there?
Um, so maybe like three teachers, maybe four. Out of the students, there's maybe five.
Four teachers and five students. Okay. Is Paul within that group?
No, he has nothing to do with it.
Okay. Very good. Go ahead and put all those four teachers and five students inside of bubbles. You're going to put them inside of their own individual bubbles at the count of three. One, two, three.
Okay.
Good. Now, let's start with the teachers. Who is the first one?
Francis.
Francis. Okay.
Yeah.
Ask Francis what he is doing, or is it a male or female?
It's a she.
It's a okay. Ask her what she's doing in your energy field.
Francis, what are you doing in my energy field? She's the worst one. She's just an energy vampire.
She's an energy vampire,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Ask her what type of energy she takes from you.
She takes any energy that's like childlike, joyful energy, and she's also jealous of it
Oh, okay.
because she's old and she's dying.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Well, she thinks she's gonna die soon anyway. That's what her mindset
Okay.
is, and I think she gets energy from the kids, and I really don't like her. She's caused
Yeah.
me so much stress. She'll purposely make things difficult so that I have to react and get angry in order to make things go right. But she's doing
Uh-huh.
it on purpose to get that energy from me. It has nothing to do with anything other than that, which is, in my opinion, it's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So
Okay.
she's the worst one.
Um,
Like she's at the front. Like yeah.
okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna verify their original form. Go ahead and ask Francis to take on her original form at the count of three. One, two, three.
Francis, take on your original form. She's a nasty looking bat type thing.
She's a bad type. Okay.
Yeah. Like
So
a
ask,
bat, like with wings,
uh-huh.
like yeah.
Yeah. Ask her why she took the shape of your teacher, Francis, or the teacher, Francis.
Why did you take the shape of this teacher, Francis? And it's to get energy from people, from
Mm-hmm.
children especially, which is extra sick. It's all sick, but that's extra sick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she needs to stop teaching and get out of the school.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She needs to not be
And
around children.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um.
She really hates me because I'm the one standing up to her because I know what she's doing and she knows that I know.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really putting the pressure on me, but I'm not putting up with it. I'm like the guardian, I guess, for the other kids because I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I
All
already
right.
kind of know some of this, and it's just kind of flooding out now that you're asking me. So
Yeah. No, no, it's good. It's good. I like to hear all this information. It's going to be useful. Okay, very good. Now ask this bat-looking thing, Francis, what kind of physical problems she's been causing you?
Francis, what kind of physical problems have you been causing me? So it's the back pain, I was going through like depression where I almost wanted to kill myself. It was like it came out of nowhere, fighting with other teachers when like
Hmm.
she's causing that kind of energy in me, so that other people don't like me too, so that I seem like I'm causing problems.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, this bat-looking thing is actually, I want to say, an entity. Can you see if it's a demon, entity, spirit? What kind of energy do you get from?
It looks kind of. I first my first thought of her was she might be a reptilian, but what I'm seeing now is more of a
Hmm.
demonic kind of
Hmm. Hmm.
like like I don't know, something like
Yeah.
that.
Ask her if she is a reptilian, if she has reptilian DNA.
Francis, do you have reptilian DNA? She says no.
Tell her to describe her DNA to you. What kind of genetics does she have?
Uh, I didn't really have to ask, just Roman Catholic came up right away.
Roman Catholic.
It's
Okay.
yeah, it's like something to do with like the demonic side of the church, and I hope that doesn't offend anybody, but that
Hmm.
does
No.
exist. So,
No. Yeah, I know.
okay, it's something like that, and it's ancient, like some kind of ancient
Ancient.
lineage.
Okay. Ask her if she is connected with Francis, the teacher.
To ask the entity,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Ask the entity.
so entity, are you connected to Francis, the teacher? And it says yes.
Okay. So this entity took on the shape of Francis, the teacher, to kind of have an influence on you. Is that what's going on?
Not just I don't think me specifically that's possible, but I don't know actually. I
Because
don't
right
know.
now we're looking at any energy foreign to your energy field that is connected to you. So this bat-looking thing is actually an entity that took on. They can shape shift. They can take on any form that they like. So I think that this entity took on the shape of this teacher Francis, and this bat-looking thing is also connected to Francis, and so she manipulates Francis Francis's interactions with you,
Mhm.
so to get some reaction from you and to extract energy from you.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay. Ask this bat-looking thing what its name is, its true name.
That looking thing, what's your name? It's like Beelzebub. I don't know. That's
Beelzebub.
the first thing that came to mind. I don't know if it's
No, that's
joking
right.
with me, but that's what it said.
Beelzebub. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Very good. What other problems has it been causing you besides the physical problems?
Um, what other problems have you been causing besides physical problems? And it's just saying, just causing me to be stressed, which causes me to lash out to other teachers, which are, it's starting to make me look like I'm the one who's being a problem when
Hmm.
it's really to try and destroy those relationships and you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Ask Beelzebub who he works for, or is it a male energy or female energy?
It feels more male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask Beelzebub who he works for.
It says Satan.
Yeah.
It seems too
Okay.
obvious. It seems way too obvious, but that's just what's coming up. So.
No. Yeah. 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 That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Ask him how does he get energy from Satan? How does he send the energy to Satan and gets energy back from Satan? How does he do that?
So Beelzebub, how do you send energy to Satan and get energy from Satan? I'm just seeing cords, like there's some kind of cords connecting them.
Okay. So basically, he gets the leftover energy that this
That Satan
boss
doesn't
entity.
take. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. And what is the energy that his boss prefers?
He really likes fear. He loves when I'm like crumbling and all my will and hope is gone. That's what the end result is when they start, or she or whatever it is starts to attack
Hmm.
me, and it
Hmm.
kind of
Hmm.
it makes me want to quit, makes me want to kill myself. Luckily, I have tools that I can use to when that happens. I can reverse it and do some
Uh-huh.
things, but
Okay.
that's the energy they really like to get me in, and I'm assuming other people too. I doubt I'm the only one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Ask him how many people he's connected to.
12 came up right away.
Oh,
At least like within my sphere. I don't
mm-hmm.
like that's
Mm-hmm.
with out
Mm-hmm.
of the people I know, it's affecting about 12. So
Okay. Ask him worldwide how many people.
he laughed and said he couldn't even count.
Maybe a million, 2 million, 3 million,
Something
five
like that.
million, nine,
Over a million.
over a million.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
It says millions.
Millions. Okay. And how are they able to influence? How are they able to establish connections to so many people?
First thing that came up was TV.
TV. Okay.
TV and
Good.
media.
Mm-hmm. Ask him if he knows what is going on right now with this pandemic.
Um, do you know what is going on right now with this pandemic? He knows it was created to destroy him, actually. So,
Oh, it was created to destroy him.
yeah, I
In
got
what
this.
way?
Well, I got this guidance separately, but
Mm-hmm.
it's basically created to destroy. I don't know, like the reptilians and the dark forces. That's why they've put everyone on lockdown. Because
Mm-hmm.
for a normal, it's not that lethal for a virus. Normally, like it feels like this is an overreaction, and it's
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
they're the ones who are scared because they're gonna die if they get it. And Frances said that to me. She said, "If I get it, it will kill me."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that I find that interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. Ask this Beelzebub if he works for Reptilian.
do you work for reptilians? It says no, but they're interrelated, kind of. Like they kind of all do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Ask him if his boss is a dragon, draconian.
Is your boss draconian? He says no.
Okay. Um, how is he benefiting from the current situation with the media spreading all this fear?
Well, that's what they feed off of.
That's what they feed off of. Okay.
Yeah, that panic,
Okay.
fear, hopelessness, anything like that. That's their food.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and bring the boss at the count of three. Go ahead and freeze everybody that's there. They're frozen in time. You have complete control of the situation. You are in control. Go ahead and bring the boss and freeze him as well when he gets there. One,
Okay,
two, three.
okay.
He's frozen. Frozen in time. What does he look like?
He looks like a gnarly, nasty thing with horns, and he's connected to Paul. And it's funny because one time when I was talking to Paul, out of the corner of my eye, I saw something that looked like this being.
Really?
So
Okay.
there we go. There we go.
Okay. There's
Yeah,
that connection.
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and ask him what his name is.
The being.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Okay, boss being. What is your name? He just says dragon.
He's a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask him if he is draconian.
Are you draconian? Says yes and no.
What
To
other
make
genetic?
what other genetics do you have? It says draconian reptilian. That's all he's saying. So, yeah,
Draconian
maybe.
reptilian.
Yeah,
Okay, so he's a hybrid.
yeah.
Okay. Ask him if he knows who is in charge of this virus, this COVID-19 virus project.
He says the Palladians, but I
The
that's the guidance I was getting too. That they created it.
the Pleiadians.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. And how are the Palladians benefiting from this pandemic?
because they want to wipe out the reptilians, and that's what they designed it to do.
Oh, okay. What does he know about the Sumerian tablets? Does he know who created those Sumerian tablets?
He says that the Anunnaki.
Uh-huh. What does he know about the Anunnaki?
Um, All I'm seeing are like they're holding up wheat and like giving it to people. I'm not sure what that means. Like maybe like they like are responsible for humanity, like being here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Um, how many leaders are aware of this project that is going on with this pandemic?
Like the leaders of
How
the
many?
world.
Yeah, how many world leaders?
Are they like aware that the Palladians made it? You mean, or
Uh-huh.
like the true nature behind it?
Uh-huh.
Um, he says none.
None.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting. Does he have any control over humanity?
He's saying no. I'm trying to figure out if that's a lie, but that's what I'm getting, or at least now there's he has no control.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Like
Mm.
it's slipping.
I think yeah, I think he's lying to us.
It's possible.
Yeah, yeah. Tell him that you are in control now, that you are aware of his presence,
Hey, I'm in
and
control now, and I'm aware of your presence,
he has to obey you.
and you have to obey me.
Ask him again if he has control or dominion over humanity here on Earth.
Do you have control or dominion over humanity on Earth? He says only some.
How many?
How many? He's getting agitated. He really doesn't like this.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
He doesn't want to tell the truth, but
oh well, all he's showing me is that he has control over St. Catherine's, which is where I met this Paul person. He has
mhm,
complete control over that area, which is why I left because I couldn't stand being there.
mhm,
But everybody there, well, I don't want to say everybody, but most of the people there are basically his puppets.
mhm, mhm. Okay. Um, does he have control over the people in the Vatican?
Do you have control over the people in the Vatican? He's saying no.
What about world governments?
What about world governments? He's saying no.
Hmm. So,
It seems like he has control over certain cities.
what
So,
cities?
Niagara Falls and St. Catharines for sure.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe Hamilton. I don't think he has control over Toronto. I don't think
Hmm.
that's his dominion.
Uh-huh.
But he seems to have complete dominion over like Niagara Falls and St. Catharines, that area.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So he's benefiting from this pandemic that is going on. Why does he say that play what was the name of the
The
Palladians? No,
Pleiadians.
Pleiadians.
Yeah.
Pleiadians. I'm sorry. Why does he say that the Pleiadians are the ones that created this virus?
Um, well, I'm kind of agreeing with him because I've gotten that from my other guides, but I've heard other people say it too.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, I mean, a lot of people might not like hearing that, but
Hmm.
it's actually was done benevolently, and it's not going to hurt most people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Very good. All right. Ask him if he knows the rest of the beings that are there in your energy field.
Do you know the rest of the beings that are in my energy field? He's kind of laughing very cockily, which he does. He's just very cocky.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he knows them, but Francis is the only one that he like can really take over and control.
Mm-hmm.
He does
Do
have control over the other ones to some degree, but they're kind of like it's I don't know.
Mhm.
They've stronger minds, I guess.
Uh-huh. Do any of the other three teachers that are there and five students, do they work for him?
I think the students do. I don't think the other teachers do. I think they're just sort of thrown in the crossfire.
Okay.
But I think the students work for him.
Okay. Let's go to the moment where he first connects with your energy. At the count of three, we will be there. One, two, three. What do you see?
He was on an airplane.
An airplane? What's going on?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was coming back from an event which has a
Uh-huh.
lot of members of the Illuminati and Freemasons in it.
Uh-huh.
And when I was coming back home on the plane, I was given a drink to drink, and as soon as I drank it, I felt something like really dark enter me. And then
Uh-huh.
the person who's next to me, when we got off the plane, he said, "Ooh," he just like he shivered, and he said, "There's a presence here," and that's when it first entered, and it had something to do with hanging out with those people. So
Ah, okay, okay.
yeah,
Does he have connections to the Illuminati?
yes,
Okay. All right. And how are the Illuminati participating in this pandemic?
um, it's they're actually the victims of it. Like it was designed to get rid of them. So
Mm,
that's why they've put everyone on lockdown because they know if they get it, they're going to die.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Is there a secret world government that he is aware of?
Yes.
Okay. Does he know the name of that
Um,
secret government?
well, it's mostly the Illuminati, but there's also like
Illuminati.
there's military that work independently too that are kind of part of it. So
Okay, very good. Okay. And ask him why he liked your energy. Why did he connect to your energy?
tasty.
What does he do with your energy?
He just uses it to feed himself.
Hmm. Ask him if he takes any of your sexual energy.
Do you take any of my sexual energy? He says no.
Why not?
Why not? It's not what he likes or cares about.
Okay, very good. Um, very good. Let's go to that moment again where he first connects with you and see if there's any contract that was made at the etheric level between him and you that you accepted him.
I think it happened at the event.
Okay, what happened?
Um, I'm not sure, but I think just by signing up for the group and joining was signing a contract without my
Mm,
knowing.
okay, very good. Like an implicit contract.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask him if that's how you accepted his presence.
Hey, is that how I accepted your presence? It says yes.
Okay. Very good. Let's go to that moment where you sign up for that event.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and modify that situation if that is what you want. Let me ask you, do you want to remain connected to this entity?
No, I do not.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and make that modification. We will instead of signing the contract, you are not going to sign the contract in this parallel timeline,
Okay.
and we will see what happens.
Okay. So, can I just explain? So the
Yeah.
guy's saying, "Oh, you need to sign up for this group. Oh, it's so good. This and this, blah blah blah." And like
Uh-huh.
I was saying, no, I don't know. I don't really have enough money to do that. And so then they were gonna let me in for free, and I was like, well, okay, I guess if it's free. So
Hmm.
this time I'm gonna say no, it's okay. I'm really not into that kind of thing, sorry, and walk away from it.
Exactly. What changes?
Um, well, I'm no longer friends with that person, and
Okay.
my life is better. It just seems better. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Observe and see if Beelzebub or Dragon is still connected to your energy field.
I don't think so. I feel there's more like a white space around me now instead of these entities coming at me all the time.
Good. Very good. Okay. All right. Let's see who is left. There was originally four teachers and five students you mentioned. Who is left?
Um, some of the teachers are there, but they're not. The presence isn't strong anymore. So I don't know if he was also kind of working through them.
Okay.
The students aren't there; they're gone.
Okay, good.
So,
Let's go ahead and talk to the other three teachers that are there. What are their names? Or yeah, go ahead.
uh,
What are their names?
there's Dave, Keith. I think that actually might be it. There might just be two of them. Yeah, Dave and Keith.
Dave and Keith. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. Ask Dave what he's still doing in your energy field.
Dave, what are you still doing in my energy field? He's saying that I asked him to be there.
How so?
How how so? For protection.
What kind of protection is he providing?
What kind of protection are you providing? He's saying protection from all like the other teachers and all the other stuff that I've been dealing with.
Hmm. Ask him if he is, or more like observe if he is taking any of your energy.
Dave, are you taking any of my energy? He says no.
Okay, very good. How often is he within your energy field?
How often are you in my energy field? He says whenever you ask.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay. Now let's go to Keith and see why he is in your energy field.
Ooh, I got a nasty vibe from him as soon as you said that. Um,
Okay.
I don't know. He doesn't like me. Doesn't like me. He doesn't want me to be in the industry. So I'm going. I'm in forestry tech.
Mm-hmm.
So there's something in him that like he can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
and he's not really going out of his way to hurt me or to screw that up. He just doesn't
Mm-hmm.
like it. Like so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
Very good.
I obviously can pick up on that, which isn't it's not a good feeling. So
Okay. Let's observe if this Keith is actually
I just
Keith's
got
energy.
sorry, I just got
Yeah, go
something.
ahead. Go ahead.
Dave was saying that he was kind of helping me like stand between he was standing between me and Keith to sort of deflect that from me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see what Keith really looks like. I want you to go ahead and touch him and reconstruct his DNA. Reconstruct his etheric DNA to see what he originally looks like. At the count of three, one, two, three.
Looks like some kind of ET.
Like an ET. Okay.
Hmm.
Ask him what his name is.
He says Victor. That doesn't make any sense, but
Victor.
that's what I got.
Okay.
Or maybe it just sounds like that. I don't know.
Okay. Very good. Ask him where he is from.
Serious.
Sirius. Sirius A or Sirius B?
A.
Sirius A. Okay. Ask him what he's doing connected to your energy field.
What are you doing connected to my energy field? It says watching.
What is he watching?
See what I do. To
Um,
see. I'm on a mission to do something within the field, so he's
mhm.
watching me. Just I don't know. He just says watching.
What is he watching for? What is he looking for?
What are you looking for? It's almost like he's trying to see if I'm good enough. It's something like that. That's sort of the vibe I'm getting. Like,
Why does he want to see if you're good enough?
why do you want to see if I'm good enough? I'm not getting much of an answer.
He has to answer. You are in control. Ask him again.
The best thing I can get is that we're probably going to end up working together. It's like he has his mission, I have my mission, and he's worried that they're going to clash. That my mission will, like, make his fail, but he's not 100% sure of that yet. And
Hmm.
it could be something that might actually be beneficial, and he's trying to figure that out.
Hmm. What is your mission?
Um, I'm not sure if I want to say completely, but
Okay.
like things on this planet have to change the way we do things, and
Hmm.
that doesn't
Hmm.
mean like let's say the forestry industry doesn't mean
Hmm.
it doesn't mean we don't cut down trees. Like it
Hmm.
doesn't mean that at all. It just means we do it responsibly
Hmm.
because we only have a certain amount of resources left, and he might not
Hmm.
care because he's an alien and he can go to another planet, but
Hmm.
we can't. So
Hmm.
and I'm not. I've said this to him even in person that it's not going against him. It's just
Hmm.
trying to find something that's in balance. So I think that's why he's undecided. I
Hmm.
don't really feel malice, but he's kind of his race is really cold. They don't really go feel happy or sad. They're kind of.
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
think there's malice there. It's just
Okay. Ask him how your mission interferes with his mission.
How does my mission interfere with your mission? He just says he doesn't know yet. That's why he's watching.
What is his mission?
I'm just taking resources,
What kind of resources?
like from the earth, like trees and other things like that.
What does he
That
need trees for?
all to make money.
Okay. So he is he does he have a physical body?
What do you mean?
Just ask him if he has a physical body.
Do you have a physical body? He says yes.
Where is his physical body?
He's on Earth.
Is he humanoid? Does he look like a human or is
He
he
looks.
disguised?
He has a strange look. I mean, he looks humanoid enough, but because my spiritual eye is a little stronger than most people, I can see through that. And he
Mm-hmm,
know. I'm pretty sure he knows that I see it, and I'm
mm-hmm,
pretty sure he knows that I'm not what I seem to.
mm-hmm,
So it's kind of like almost like a meeting of equals.
mm-hmm.
We don't not quite sure what to make of each other, but
Okay. Ask him what his profession is. What does he do?
he says something. What is your profession, Keith?
Victor.
It's or Victor. What is your profession, Victor? He says scientist.
Okay. What part of the world is he in?
He says he's here.
Mm, okay. Does he work in the same vicinity as you do?
Do you work in the same vicinity as I do? Yes, he says.
Who is he? Do you know him?
Like the entity, like the alien, or
Yeah, like
the
his
human, or the human
uh,
body.
because he has a physical body. So right now we're talking to his subconscious. His subconscious is communicating with us at the energy level, but his physical body uses a logical consciousness. So we want to identify who he is at the physical level. He said he has a physical body here on Earth, and he looks humanoid here on Earth.
Correct.
Can you pick up to see where or who that person is?
Well, it's
That
Keith. He's my program coordinator at the
Oh, okay,
school.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. So okay, so
Yeah.
he's
I'm getting
okay,
a
gotcha.
lot of tearing in my eyes for some reason. I'm trying not to open them, but yeah,
Okay.
it's not
If
sad
you need
tears.
it,
It's just
okay. If you need to take a break, you can do so if you want to, use the
it's
restroom or
okay.
whatever. Okay. Um, very good. Okay. So his mission is to extract I guess minerals and materials from Earth.
Yeah,
Is that right? Okay. What does he need those materials for?
to build stuff like on their own on his planet.
Okay. And how does his physical side achieve this? How does does Keith have a connection to aliens in that way?
I think so. Can I tell you something that about him that I
Yeah,
saw?
yeah, yeah.
So a long time ago, somebody told me I have a triangle on my cheek, but it's like etheric. But I've seen it before too,
Hmm.
and Keith has one. So we
Mm,
might be related somehow, or within the same group or
ah,
organization.
okay. All right.
And
Very
I
good.
like that's why I said it. I kind of noticed that I think he knows something about me too. Like it's, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Very
So
good.
he
I
like
got
I'm
you.
trying to figure out if he's just kind of harsh because that's just the way he is, and
Hmm.
sometimes I think that's just the way he is. Like some ETs don't really have emotions, but
Hmm.
they're not malicious. They're just
Hmm.
on
Hmm.
a compared to a human, they'd be very emotionless, like cold.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Okay. All right. I think what we are going to do at this moment is call on your spirit guide. Your spirit guide is basically yourself. It's your etheric counterpart, basically. When you decide to come to Earth, part of you stays in the energy realm or the spiritual realm, and the other part comes down to the physical. And so let's go ahead and call your spirit guide. At the count of three, your spirit guide or your higher self, it's the same thing, will be in front of you. Your higher self will be in front of you. 1, 2, 3. What do you see?
It's like an angel, like Archangel Michael.
Archangel Michael?
Yeah,
Okay. Is that his name?
yeah. I felt connected to him for a long time, so it makes sense.
Okay. Ask him how he's doing.
How he's doing?
Yeah, yeah.
How are
Ask
you
him.
doing, Michael? He says great.
Good, good, good. Um, Ask him if he knows who this Victor character is.
Do you know who this Victor character is? He's showing me a picture of like it's almost like a gray alien, but not like the short ones. They're like the really tall ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ask him if he knows where you come from.
Um, Michael, do you know where I come from? I think he's trying to say Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andromeda is the uh galaxy
Yeah.
after actually how many galaxies from Mars to Andromeda?
I'm not sure. Do you want me to ask him?
Yeah, ask him.
Michael, how many galaxies from Mars to Andromeda? He says it's right next door.
Okay, so next one. Okay, very good. And ask him what his purpose is. Um, how does he serve humanity, or how does he serve you?
So how do you serve humanity or serve me? He always has a sense of humor. He's like, duh, like protect people. he's a,
Protect people
he's he, he's
from
a
what?
protect from anything they need protection from, but he really hates the reptilians and demons. And if you look up Archangel Michael's picture, he's usually standing like with his sword like jabbed into it like a demon.
Mm-hmm. Where does he come from?
Comes from the heavens, like the celestial realms.
Celestial realms. Okay. Is that the fifth dimension?
Mm,
Fourth dimension?
sort of. It's I don't know. It's kind of like the fifth dimension, but higher than that. And I'm not even sure if it's even related. I don't know if you can relate it dimensionally in that sense.
Okay. All right. So ask him how is the heavenly realms related to our physical reality?
Okay, how are the heavenly realms related to our physical reality? It just says that everything's intertwined.
Okay. Is are these heavenly realms, is that where the soul goes after we die?
He's saying no.
Okay. Very
I
good.
don't. I think it. I don't think the. I don't think it's a yes or no type question. That's the
Okay.
sense I'm sort of getting from him. Like it's too hard to explain, almost. Like
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, Very good. And ask him how far is his coverage? How big is the area that he covers to protect?
he says it's infinite.
Infinite. Okay. Very good.
Like he's saying almost like God, but not quite.
Okay, almost like God. Ask him who is God?
Says God is everything. the
God
whole
is
the
everything.
whole yeah the whole universe. And
Okay, the whole universe.
every particle in it, everything.
Okay, very good. And so he works for God. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. What does he know about this pandemic that is going on right now?
Um, so what do you know about the pandemic that is going on right now? He says it's the same thing that I just said before, that it's created to wipe out these dark forces.
Okay, okay, very good. I want you to, Brenda, I want you to observe if there's any energy extraction from Michael.
No,
Do you see any connections?
if anything, he just gives me energy.
Oh, he gives you energy. Very good. Okay, very good. Um, very good, very good. Let's contact your higher self now. This
Okay.
spirit guide is very useful. He's doing a great job protecting. But I want to talk to your higher self. It's basically it's basically your soul that is in the energy dimension. Um, is your higher self. At the
Okay.
count of three, your higher self will be in front of you. One, two, three. What do you see?
Sort of an outline of a human, but it's got like rainbow colors and it's like see-through.
Okay, good. Go ahead and get closer and um, tell me if you see any more details.
It definitely has wings and like a staff of some sort,
Okay,
and
good.
it's a lot of gold and yellow type colors and pink.
Okay. Go ahead and get close enough to touch her and see if you can identify her, reconstruct her DNA, and see what her shape is and who she is.
It's kind of like a golden angel, kind of like I don't know. That's just what I'm getting.
Ask her who
Holding.
she is. Okay, ask her who she is.
Okay. Should I just say like higher self? Who are you?
We
Just
want to make sure that it's your higher self
okay.
because many times when you put out a call, many different entities can shapeshift into different forms and show up in front of you, making themselves look like angels, making themselves look very beautiful, but in reality, they're not. So we want to
Oh,
identify her and make sure that it's your higher self.
she just says I'm you.
Very good,
Oh,
very good. Okay, good. Ask her how she's doing.
how are you doing? Is could be better.
Ask her why.
You've just been dealing with a lot of stuff on many different realms.
Okay, like what? What has she been helping you with?
All this battling that I've been telling you about with these
Mm,
entities and whatever this thing is that keeps coming into my life, and just a lot of people going against me. And I don't know if that's just because of this entity. It'll be interesting to see what happens after this.
mm-hmm,
But we've been battling like almost every single day,
mm-hmm,
so
mm-hmm.
we're tired.
I see. Very good. Okay, so she's basically battling on the etheric side.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, very good, very good. Ask her how many energy bodies do you have?
The first thing that came up was the number five.
Okay, five. And can she name the five energy bodies?
There's a fifth. Oh, the energy bodies. There's mental, emotional.
Uh-huh.
Is there a causal, astral, and etheric, something like that?
Causal, etheric.
Astral and etheric.
Okay, very good. And does she fall into one of those categories, or is
She's in all of them.
she's in all of them? Okay, very good. All right. Ask her if she knows this Victor.
Do you?
Um,
So do you know this Victor? Saying I don't know if it's a yes or no. Maybe a no. She's saying no.
no. Okay. Okay. Why do you why do you have a triangle shape? Ask her if she knows why you have that triangle shape on your face.
What is the triangle shape on my face? She says it's a mark of protection.
Okay. Who put that mark there?
Who put that mark there? She's showing me like something that's like a some kind of god in another realm or something.
Mm-hmm. Ask her what's going on in that scene.
Where the mark was put.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's going on in that scene where the mark was put on me? I'm just seeing like I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like a realm that doesn't quite make sense. There's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
some kind of like god type being. It's not God, but it's something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
they're
Mm-hmm.
just marking me. And apparently, the mark it means that no one can touch me. I guess
Mm-hmm.
they're allowed to scare the crap out of me, but they can't kill me or do anything like that. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like a mark of authority. I don't know.
Okay. Ask her where is that scene take place? Where does that scene take place?
Again, it's not coming clear. It's just it's some other realm that's like really golden and shimmery.
Hmm. Ask her if you had an existence in that realm.
Do I have an existence in that realm? She says yes.
Is there a name for that place or the realm?
I just for when you said that, the first thing that popped up was an image of a lion, and I've been seeing lion heads around a lot recently. So maybe that's significant. Maybe it's Leo, like the constellation of Leo.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it is, or what she's trying to say.
Um, would you like to see that existence that
Sure.
you have? Okay. Um, ask your higher self to take you to that existence and show you what you used to do there.
So take me to the existence and show me what I used to do there. So all I'm seeing is it's a realm of like lots of colors. It's not physical. Everything's like colors and energy,
Mm-hmm.
and you're really not doing much of anything. It's just kind of there's a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like here where when people are in relationships they fight and everything's
Mm-hmm.
like this is mine, this here, here. It's not like that there. Like relationships are very peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves each other.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships aren't what's it called? Like possessive. They're not like that. Everything's very free. Like
Mm-hmm.
almost it's very innocent. And there is a lion there for some reasons. I don't know what the significance of
Mm-hmm.
that is. There's also a
ask
really bright
ask
star in
her.
the background.
Okay, ask her what that lion is doing there.
She says he's the lord of that realm.
What is his name?
It's gonna sound lame, but it's Leo.
Okay, Leo. Is that in the same
He's laugh.
constellation?
He's laughing.
Ask Leo how he's doing.
Hey Leo, how are you doing? He says good. He's laughing.
Hmm.
Everything there's really, really fun. Like it's everything. Everybody's really happy, and everything's kind of like a joke. It's not, but like that's kind of the atmosphere there.
Good, good. Ask Leo if he remembers you.
He says yes, of course.
Very good. Ask him if he knows why you decided to come to Earth.
He goes, well, the simple answer to save humanity, but he says like that's not really it. It's like this. Well, Earth is going through a shift, right? We all know that, and some of us were sent here to help humanity evolve and get through this. So that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Is that your point of origin? Is that where your spirit
I,
originated, or?
I'm getting a pretty strong yes on that. So
Okay, very
yeah.
good. Very good. And is there a physical side to that realm? Is there a... No, it's all energy.
Ooh, I just got chills all down the left side of my body. That was really cool. No, it's all energy. Like you can see things. Like I can see Leo clearly. I can see
Uh-huh.
the star in the background. But it's, I mean, if you wanted to just melt into energy and turn into something else, you could.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is the point of the existence in that realm?
He says, "What do you think? What is the point of any existence?"
I don't know.
It's a very fun, happy place. Like I kind of want to go back there.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
it's fun.
okay. Very good. Very good. Um,
He's saying if you want an answer, we just we create things, and it's funny. It's fun. We have fun creating. So
interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Very good. Um, ask him if he knows who this who Michael is.
he says, of course I know Michael.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Does he visit that realm often?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Okay. What about this Victor? Does he know who Victor is?
He says yes, but I'm getting when he says it, there's like a negative feeling to it. Like he's not that pleased with him.
Hmm. Ask him why you keep getting the feeling that you there's a clash between missions between you and Victor.
Okay, why is there a clash between me and Victor? And he's saying he's worried that if you succeed, it'll wipe out his existence. Or, I mean, not just me personally, but everyone who's sent to do what we're doing on Earth. If we succeed, then it might wipe out his existence.
Hmm. What are the people from that realm called?
I don't know if they have names. I don't know.
Um, can we call them Leonians, maybe?
If we want to call them something, sure.
Okay. How many Leonians are here on Earth at this moment?
Excuse me, just burped.
Hmm.
5 came up right away. It seems kind of like a small number, but it could be true, I guess.
Ask Leo if he agrees with that number.
It says yes.
Ask him why such a small number.
Why such a small number? There doesn't need to be more.
Hmm. And where are the other Leonians here on Earth? What part?
Where are the other Leonians here on Earth? I got one in Australia.
Hmm.
So there's one in Europe.
Hmm.
I'm here.
Hmm.
There's one in the States somewhere.
Hmm.
I have one more left, right? It says Russia.
Mm, interesting. And is there a point where all five of you will meet?
Mm, When we go back.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are working
And
independently
he
on
says
your
we've been here
missions.
for a really long time.
How long is a long time?
Like 25,000 years, something like that. It says we've been working since like I don't know too much about this, so the pictures going into my head. But it's
Yeah,
like
just tell me.
it's like didn't the Mayan calendar just finish like 25,000 years or something like that? He says
Hmm.
we've been here since at least that long.
Mm. So how many human existences, physical existences have you had here on Earth?
Me personally,
Yes.
1,052.
1052. Very good. Okay. Ask Leo if he knows who I am.
Um, what's your name again? I'm so sorry.
Hector. Hector.
Okay, Leo, do you know who Hector is? He says no.
Okay. Very good. Very
He
good.
says nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
He's very he's very like regal, but like you know when Buddha laughs and it's like that big belly laugh. That's kind of
Uh-huh.
what he's like. Like it's like
Mm-hmm. Does he know what is going on in the world today,
yes,
in
he
this
does.
planet?
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Is it
says
this?
they've been
Mm-hmm.
involved with humanity, like I said, for at least 25,000 years.
Mm-hmm. And that's the Draconians and Reptilians.
Pardon me?
The Draconians and Reptilians are the ones that are being taken out of power.
Yeah.
Okay. And what does he know about the Anunnakis?
What do you know about the Anunnakis? That they seeded modern humanity? That's what he's saying.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
He says
What is?
they're not all good. That's kind of the impression that he's putting on me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And does he know what the purpose of seeding humanity for them was?
Um, I don't know if see, this is where I don't know if I'm getting it from him or if it's from stuff I know, because I
Mm-hmm.
was taught that they wanted us to mine gold. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what he's saying too, or if I'm just getting that from myself. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this information is basically energy. You're channeling energy right now, and in order for you to relay that information to me, you have to use your mind to interpret it. So there is some information that is interpreted according to what you already know, but ultimately this energy is coming from that part of the universe. Okay. Very good. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to look at during your existence there
Um,
as a union?
no, not really. I'm getting tingles all over my body. Holy cow, that's cool.
Mm. Hmm. Okay. Very good. Yeah, it's the energy.
Neat.
Observe at the count of three. Observe why you're getting tingles. One, two, three.
That's just coming right from that realm, and they're just sending it to me, and that's home. And
Yeah.
they're just like they're like hi. They're
Did
like
you have a,
hi, we love you. Just you're not alone. They're just trying to make me feel better and
are there
uplift
family
me.
groups in are there family groups in that realm?
Are there family groups in the realm?
Yeah, did you have a mother, brother, sister, family?
I
Yeah.
don't think so. It's
No.
like it's all just kind of energy, and I think in that realm, even separate consciousness is like it can exist, but then it can dissolve. Like it's very fluid.
Mm, very interesting. Okay, very good. Okay, let's start coming back to the present moment. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back to working with this Victor.
Okay. Oh,
Mm,
my eyes are really hurting. Sorry.
if you want to take a break, you can take a break. Just open your
Just want
eyes
to
and
open them for a minute.
yeah, take.
Okay.
What happens is that you're you're working at the REM state right now. It's called rapid eye movement. Basically, your brain waves are at a certain frequency, and so it's the same frequency as when you're in deep sleep.
Okay.
But you're fully aware, fully awake, and it's normal. Your eyes are gonna move back and
Okay.
forth while you're connected to this energy realm. Every time we go to sleep, we actually connect to the energy realm.
Yeah.
So it's part of human nature.
Yeah.
In order for us to maintain main, to maintain our physical body healthy, we have to go into that REM state. We have to connect with our source energy, because if we don't, we die.
Yeah.
Simple as that. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. There's something interesting about that realm. I was actually like watching like an online tarot reader, but it was
Uh-huh.
one of the ones where you get to pick like which direction. Like they might lay out three cards, and they're like which one sounds like it's for you.
Hmm.
So so the one I picked, she was talking about some kind of realm, and she said you come from a realm that like it's almost like it can't even be described. Like she's like I'm really clairvoyant, and she was saying that she could barely fathom it, but just that it's like I was saying joyful and just like she
Hmm.
kept every time she kept connecting to it, she would start giggling too, and she's like that's like so I think that's she's like like whoever I'm reading this for, I'm like that's where you come from, and it's like something that it hasn't even been described yet. That's what she said. Like if you look up
Yeah,
ETs, or she's like it's something that we don't even know about. Like
yeah, it's an
so, I
energy
thought,
realm. Hmm.
yeah. So it's cool.
That is pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, that is really interesting. Um, there's so much that can be done during this connection of this energy connection that we can establish through meditation. But a lot of people don't realize that you can actually do this. You can actually leave your body, and it's not leaving your body, but it's in a sense part of your consciousness can 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 visit other parts of the universe, can
Yeah.
visit anywhere really, other dimensions and things like that, and connect with other intelligences and connect with other beings out in the universe. And humanity, I just want to say this briefly, but in a way, it was designed like this by the creator, by the universe. I've had conversations with the universe before. So,
Well, that's who
you
I would
know,
say God is. Like
yeah,
that's how I perceive God anyway. Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
The creator. Yeah, the universe. And he said that in a way we were designed this way naturally so that majority of people could connect with their higher self, could connect to these energy realms so that they could do energy healing on themselves and so that they could learn their origins, their purpose, their missions and things like that. And so like I told you at the beginning, I would say about 90% of people have this ability to visualize and connect to these energy realms and heal themselves because it was designed that way by the universe.
Yeah.
There's a small percentage, I would say about 10% that cannot visualize anything. And that small percentage, they have a mission. They have a mission to guide those that can visualize.
Okay.
And I'm one of those people that can't visualize anything.
Aw.
Yeah. So I'm like, I try and I try and I try, and it's like complete pitch black for me. But everybody else seems to be able to visualize just fine. But I kind of like it that way because I can focus on my side of the equation and do the necessary work that I need to do to be able to be a good guide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're
I
almost done. We just got to get rid of this Victor character, and you
I
should.
thought of something interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but I bought a book that actually has it looks like the energy realm, and like I just realized it now.
Oh,
So
really?
it's right beside
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So it's can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of looks like that.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
What is the
Anyway,
name of that book?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like the Hindu Bible, but it's like written so people can understand it in English. But it's like
Oh, okay.
the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. I'm not
Bhagavad
sure.
Gita.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita.
yeah. So
Yeah, yeah. It
I just
talks
started.
about the war that happened. There was according to what I've researched is that there was an actual war here on Earth between good and bad, and they talk about these chariots of fire that came down and dropped huge fire bombs on Earth. And there's evidence here on Earth that shows that there indeed was a nuclear war thousands and thousands of years
Oh,
ago
really?
because
Oh,
they
cool.
found vitrified a city that was completely destroyed, but the
I've read
surface
about
of
that.
it.
Yeah,
And so, in
yeah.
order to be able to melt the sand, you need extremely high temperatures. Only a nuclear blast would be able to achieve those high temperatures. So that's one of the key points or evidence that they use to
Yeah.
point that out. Yeah, very good. Okay, well, I think we're almost done. If you want
It's
to
we just got to deal with
go,
this Victor guy.
yeah, we'll get rid of this Victor guy and we'll take a look into your future a little bit and see if
Okay.
these new conditions will change anything. Just whenever you're ready, go ahead and close your
Close my
eyes.
eyes. Okay.
Hmm. And relax. I will count to 3, and at the count of 3, you will go back to the moment before you opened your eyes. 1, 2, 3. What do you see?
Looking at Victor,
Very good.
I
Uh,
think he's an ET that tries to possess people, but he knows he can't do that to me. Like he has a certain level of respect for me,
mhm,
but it's
mhm,
not necessarily like the kind of respect where it's like, oh, I love you. It's just like he respects my power and who I am, and he knows that he can't really fuck with it, but he's not too happy with it, or not too happy about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, oh, great, you're here. It's kind of the attitude from him.
okay. Um, Very good. Now, see if there's any energy extraction being done by Victor.
I think there was, but I think
Hmm.
he's learning to back off now.
Okay. When was the first time that Victor connected to your energy?
I guess the first time I met him when I was looking into
Hmm.
the forestry program was
Hmm. Hmm.
probably the first time. So
Okay. Observe what is happening at the energy level when that connection is made.
I don't know if a lot was going on then.
Hmm.
There was some kind of recognition, but I don't think
Hmm.
either of us really understood it.
Hmm. Hmm. How was that connection made? How was it?
I had like an academic advisor introduce me to him because I wanted to know more about the program, and I,
Mm-hmm.
I, I did tell him that I'd be looking more into the conservation aspect of it. And I
Mm-hmm.
so I just got something else. I remember. So I guess they upgrade the programs every once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
and they've made it now where they have to teach more about conservation and not just
Mm-hmm.
taking down trees and how to do that. So there's been a couple times during class where he said, "Oh, and it works if you're into conservation too." Blah blah blah. So I kind of feel like he knows his stuff's on its way out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
people like me and the generation that's coming up now who are going to take over. And he kind of like that's sort of like the end of it for him. You know what I mean? At least that's his attitude about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whether or not he can be flexible and change, I don't know. But that's his attitude right
Mm-hmm.
now. Like
Okay.
he knows he can't stop what's coming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Let me talk with your higher self for just a moment. I will simply just call her higher self. Just let her talk through you,
Okay.
and I just want to ask her a couple questions. Higher self, can you hear me?
Yes.
How do you do?
I'm good.
Good. I'm trying to figure out when Victor connected uh, with with Brenda here. Um, how did that happen?
Interesting because I'm getting the year of my birth.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
1978.
Okay, very good. Uh, okay. Higher self, how did that happen? Observe, see how that connection was made. What happened?
I don't know. I see a spaceship
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Where is the spaceship?
in space.
Okay, very good. So in 1978, the spaceship was in space, and how does it relate to your physical side? What happens? How was that connection
um,
established to your physical side?
I think I was taken up there
Okay. Okay, how old were you when you were taken up there?
like an infant.
An infant? Okay. And observe what happens when you are taken up there.
A lot of crying,
A lot of crying. Okay.
like
Was
machinery.
okay, very good. And what did they do?
I think they implanted me with something.
Where?
Um, my head.
Observe and see if there's an implant in your head.
It's right here.
Okay. What does that implant do?
I'm not sure. I think. Let's see. It's kind of like an interference device. It's like it's irritating, so it causes me to be irritated and lowers my frequency.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Not all the time, but they can tweak it.
mm-hmm.
Like that could
Okay.
like there's times I'll get like weird pains in my head, and now I know what causes it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's the device, and they can
Okay.
tweak it.
Okay, very good. Observe if this abduction was done at the physical level or at the etheric level.
There's thing physical.
At the physical level. Okay. And how did this happen? What how were they able to get past your parents?
Um, they can just do it like while you're sleeping. It's just like teleportation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So this implant is a physical implant?
I'm getting sort of. It's not completely etheric and not completely physical. It's sort of. It's like in like Star Trek when something's in a phase shift.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
it's there, but it's in kind of like in a different reality, almost, or in a different dimension. But
mm-hmm.
it's yeah.
Okay, very good. I want you to call whoever was the one that implanted that device into you. At the count of three, they will be in front of you. One, two, three.
It's a similar looking alien to Victor. I don't know if it's him though, but it's similar looking.
Ask him what his name is.
Poli,
Poli?
something like that.
Poli.
I
Okay.
don't know if they speak the same language, but that's what it sounds like.
Okay. Very good. They probably don't. They probably communicate telepathically, but that's okay because you'll be able to communicate with them the same way. Um, okay, ask him what they implanted into you.
I can see it. I can see what it looks like. And I
What
actually
is it?
I had a dream about it once when I was like a really young kid.
Okay,
So it's metal, like a very metallic looking thing. It's kind of like long. It has like kind of round things on each side.
okay. And ask him why they put that implant in.
Basically, just to interfere and to control. Like, not they can't completely control me, like not like a zombie, but like they can, like a torture device. If I step out of line or do something they don't like, they can tweak it, and it'll cause me pain or
Okay. Ask him why they don't why they want to control you.
because they know that my kind are going to end up being the ones that end what they're doing here. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
not just me. They've done it. They've done it to lots of others and other people with high vibrations.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. And why is he afraid of of you in particular, though?
Um, because I'm almost like invincible.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Ask Polly if he is the commander of his fleet.
Polly, are you the commander of your fleet? He says no. I'm kind of wondering because his name sounds a lot like Paul. If there's a connection there, but what?
Ask him
Maybe
if
not.
there's a connection. Ask him if there's a connection with Paul.
Is there a connection to Paul? Hmm. I think I don't know. He's not answering.
He has to answer. Your power is infinitely
Then
greater than his.
I'm gonna say yes because that's obviously why he's not answering.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ask him what he's afraid of.
What are you afraid of? Losing control, losing power.
What does he control?
He just said something else. Like I guess they're dying. Like their race is dying.
Mm-hmm.
They said
What is the name?
they control resources.
What is the name of their race?
What is the name of your race? They're gray aliens.
Their grace.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, do they work for the Draconians?
Do you work for the Draconians? Saying yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead and call his superior, his boss, at the count of three. One, two, three.
Okay.
What do you see?
Same type of creature. He's a little larger.
Okay.
He's a little bit more green. Actually, he looks like a reptilian.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's
Ask
got
him his name.
he's got a gold crown. Reptilian dude. What is your name? Bela.
Bela. Okay. Okay. Ask him. Or is it a male or a female?
He looks male.
Okay. Bela. Ask him why they implanted you with that chip.
He's like, we already told you.
Okay. Ask him why he hires such incompetent fools to do his work.
Why do you hire such incompetent fools to do your work? He's actually laughing, which is he's like he agrees with you.
I think he should reprimand Polly for
Yeah, you
giving
should.
away his identity.
Yeah, he's he's laughing. He's got a sense of humor. Okay, right, interesting.
Okay, Bela. Ask Bela what he's doing with humanity.
Bela, what are you doing with humanity? It's just like we control
What is it?
everyone. The
Mm-hmm,
same thing, just resources and energy.
mm-hmm.
They
Government
control
systems.
they control the earth, or at least
Mm-hmm,
they used to, and they don't want to lose it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Very good. What planet does he come from?
Um, is Draco a planet? Because that's what he said. or
Draconia?
Orion.
Or
Either that or Orion. I'm not sure which it is.
does he come from the Alpha Draconius star system or planet system?
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say.
Alpha Draconius. Okay.
He
Um,
doesn't honestly like it's getting a weird vibe from him, but he doesn't feel like a bad guy.
yeah.
Seems kind of jovial and like, he's
Mm-hmm.
he's not emotionless. Like I can connect with him on an emotional level. So,
Mm-hmm. Ask him what type of energy they've been extracting from you.
what type of energy have you been extracting from me? He's saying none, but we just watch you very closely.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what role has he played in this pandemic that's going on right now?
What role have you played in this pandemic? He said that they're not playing a role in it.
Mm-hmm. What does he know about the virus?
That was created to destroy them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. Go ahead and
He,
ask him. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
I'm just saying the sense I'm getting from him is they're gonna leave. Like he's kind of like I know when I've been beat. I know when we've lost. It's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that makes people feel a little better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead and tell him to gently remove that implant that is in your head.
So it's Bela, I said, right? Can Bela gently remove the implant that's in my head?
What do you see?
Just feeling the pain behind my eyes is going away a little bit.
Uh-huh.
The pressure in my head's a little bit less.
Good.
He's just pulling it out.
Good. Ask him if there's any other implants.
He says there's one kind of near my butt. He's
Who
laughing
put
again. This guy has a sense of humor. Yeah.
Ask him who put that there.
I said this. They did too at the same time.
Okay. Go ahead and have him
So
remove that one as well.
Baylor removed that one too, and remove whatever's the wire that's connecting them because I just saw that. Remove
Yeah,
it all.
every. Mm-hmm. Excellent.
That one's a little deeper.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when he's done.
She's just removing the wire now.
Okay.
Okay, seems to be done.
Very good. Ask him how many ships are in his fleet.
How many ships are in your fleet? 1,400.
Where are all those ships?
Says all over the place.
Mm-hmm. What are they
They
doing right now?
they can travel through like portals, so they don't have like they can literally travel like across the galaxy in like a second.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it makes no difference to them, right? It's like you stepping out of your house, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they can go anywhere.
Okay. Ask him if he has done the same type of implantation on the other 5 Leonians that are here on Earth. Other
Have you
4,
done
I'm sorry.
Have you done the same implantation on the other 4 Leonians? He's saying no,
Mm-hmm.
not exactly the same. Excuse me.
But he's aware of their presence.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Very good. How many people is he connected to here on
like
Earth? How many
like
humans?
how many humans are you connected to here on Earth? Seeing in numbers like maybe around 7,000.
7,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Um, do you want to remain connected to these entities, to these aliens, these energies?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Other
You know,
than the like the liquid realm, whatever that was, that's fine.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's your home. That's your
Yeah.
origin. You can go back to it when you leave this physical body. You can certainly decide to go back to over there wherever wherever you want to go actually. So we are going to create a protection because I know you work in close vicinity to one of these beings. So we got to create a protection so that you are
I
protected from his energy.
I even think the that one Victor. I think he's aware of this conversation right now. Like he's highly telepathic.
Yeah, yeah, he's most likely checking everything out. So what we are going to do is you are going to create a high frequency hell, basically, basically a really bright field of energy, high frequencies.
Okay.
And we are going to put Victor, and we're going to put Bela, and the other one, Poli, into that. And they're going to remain in that high frequency hell for all eternity. If they
Okay.
try to reconnect with you, they will only fall back into that hell. At the count of three, you will put them into a high frequency hell for all eternity. One, two, three.
Nice. I've been getting chills all over my body. Like it's excellent.
Yes, yes, yes. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Observe to see if there's any other connections remaining with these entities.
I don't sense it. No.
Very good. Now, I want you to take a look into the future, your future, and observe what happens with these new conditions. How does your life change with these
Um. So
conditions?
there's a few people I've met that when you meet somebody and right away you just like not necessarily fall in love romantically, though that's been part of it, but you're just right away you're like you're one of my soulmates. Like we're like
Yes,
this. We don't even have to talk to each other. Like I've met
yes.
a few people like that along my path, and every single time something gets in the way, which I'm sure was being caused by these guys. And
Interferences.
now I see that I can actually have those relationships now, and I've already been getting glimpses of what one of them is going to end up like, and it's
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
They're good.
And I think that's part of why this is happening now because I know I'm like I'm sick of this. This has to get fixed,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going
Mm-hmm.
to interfere with those timelines where I'm actually happy,
Mm-hmm.
and
Hmm. Okay.
enough is enough,
Now,
right?
yeah, exactly. Observe if you still have anxiety 6 months from now, or that PTSD that you mentioned. How do you see that playing out?
There might be some paranoia remaining, but I think most of it will be gone.
Very good. What about the pain from your herniated disc?
Um, I think that'll be okay. Like it's not even that bad now, as long as I can work out. But
Hmm. Hmm.
it's
But
it'll be okay.
will it improve or will it remain the same?
I think it'll improve because I think that implant had a lot to do with it.
Okay, very good. Observe if you still feel this negativity from people.
No,
Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Ask your higher self if there is anything that she would like to tell you before we come back.
just that the vision that I've been having, that's like a really good one. I don't really want to share it. She says
Hmm.
that's going to happen. So,
Okay. Ask her to tell you anything in particular that you have, any path that you have to take in particular for that to happen.
she
Any
says
decision.
just keep doing what you're doing. You've been following all the signs all along, and now that the interference is out of the way, it'll happen a lot easier.
Very good, very good. Ask her how she will try to communicate with you.
She uses like numbers a lot, things like
Mm-hmm.
feathers. One of the
Okay.
things that is used is that if I'm watching a TV or something like that, or sometimes I'll be at a bar and it'll just be like I'll be watching a TV there, is
Uh-huh.
I'll see a dartboard,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm not sure how that became the sign, but like whenever I see that, it means that I'm on like everything's good. Like you're it's a
You're
dartboard,
on the
right?
right
It's
path.
like you're trying to get to the bullseye. You're hitting the
Target.
bullseye. You're hitting the bullseye.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
So.
Very good, very good.
And it's
Ask her.
weird because I'll see it in shows where I swear to God I've watched the show like a million times. I've never seen the dartboard in it, and then suddenly I watch it and it's there. So
Uh-uh.
yeah,
Very good. What about will she use any dreams to get in touch with you?
yeah, that's already been happening. So
Okay, dreams and intuition,
yeah,
gut
intuition,
feelings.
and I
Very
can use the pendulum if I'm in doubt. Just use a pendulum.
okay. Very good. Very good. Is there anything else that you would like to look at while we're here, or are you ready to come back?
I think I'm ready to come back. That was quite a lot.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Okay, now I want you to envision a shower. Instead of water, this shower is going to be emanating your own energy, your light energy, warm light energy flowing through that shower head. I want you to jump in that shower and cleanse your body, cleanse every inch of your body. Use that energy, your own energy, to re energize, revitalize, recharge every cell in your body down to the smallest mitochondria, re energize them, and raise your frequencies to their optimal level. Let me know when you are done cleansing yourself.
Okay,
Very good. How do you feel?
I feel awesome.
Wonderful.
As
Very
soon
good.
as those implants got taken out, it was like whoosh. Like
Your
yeah.
did your energy, did your frequency change when those
Oh,
implants were
yeah, immediately. Like as soon as, especially when you removed it from the base of my spine, it's like all this energy just came back into my body, and it just
good?
felt really good. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Okay, now I will count to three, and when I say three, you will open your eyes. One, you're feeling light, you're feeling happy, enthusiastic, and ready for this new beginning. Your body begins to incorporate itself and awaken. Two, you are fully aware, fully awake. You feel really good and excited to start this new journey. Three, open your eyes.
Okay.
Hello.
Can I tell you something cool?
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead.
so remember I was saying when I was on the ship, I was an infant.
Yeah.
I met with a Native American elder, and he kept saying to me, what happened to you when you were a baby that you don't remember? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you're blocking something out. There's something that happened to you when it's really traumatic when you were an infant, and
Mm,
that's the memory. That's it.
yeah, that's it right there. Yeah,
Wow.
that could be very traumatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Cool.
good. So, what did you think? What did you think of this session?
I thought it was cool. It's not what I expected at all. Like it was definitely like awesome. I would do it again for sure.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome.
It's not like
Uh,
any kind of heal. It's not like any kind of healing I've ever had. Like it's totally different. It's
Yeah, yeah, this is a very unique type of
yeah,
energy work that I do.
yeah.
I don't know of anybody here in the States that does this type of work. I learned from a teacher in Spain. So it's a pretty popular modality over there in Spain and
Okay.
in South America. So the only thing is that they're so far away and there's a language barrier, and so the English speaking American is not going to be able to communicate with them to get this type of energy healing done. So
Okay.
I'm very happy to do this type of work and be able to be of service here to everyone that wants to heal themselves, because ultimately that's what you did today. You healed
Yeah.
yourself. I basically just kind of guide you through the process and helped you reclaim your power.
Well, thank
That's
you.
it.
It
You're very
was
welcome.
very much needed. So, yeah.
Excellent. I'm sure you're going to see some changes. You're going to notice, probably more energy. You're going to feel a lot better. Your pain it might take some time to be eliminated. Sometimes it's almost instantaneous. I know on my experience, I've had back pain since I was very young. Since I was 15 or 16, I suffered from lower back pain, and now I'm 34, and since last year, I've been pain free since I've done one of these energy healings myself, and so I've been pain free, and
Great.
I'm very excited for this. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it'll be interesting to see how these teachers react next time. Like how like what I don't know. It'll just be interesting. Like, it'll be like,
Yeah.
what the hell just happened?
Yeah, they probably will sense a change in your energy. There might be some more conflict because they won't like your energy.
Yeah.
But
That's a,
that's something that you're just gonna have to stay positive and just kind of like block it out, because when you allow them to influence you, like influence your emotions, that's when you allow these entities to basically connect with you again. So you
yeah.
just kind of have to like ignore it and like blow them off in a way, just
Yeah.
don't let it get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So let me ask you, would you mind giving me permission to use this video on my page so that others can see how this work is done and see how they might benefit from this as well?
Sure. That's fine.
Okay. Very good. Very good, Brenda. So it was a pleasure working with you. If you have any questions or anything, you can always message me, and I will respond as soon as I can.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay.
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 Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.